So, Jean, a few years after you graduated from Harvard, you and your husband Frank, also a lawyer, moved to Boulder. You worked at several agencies specializing in social justice. And one of those jobs took you to the state capitol, where you lobbied and worked on legislation, and met a gentleman, a Democrat named Dick Lamb, who later became governor. In 1979, he named you to the state Supreme Court. What had changed in the political climate that allowed a woman to be appointed to the Colorado Supreme Court, given how difficult we heard the road was before then?
Well, I think times were just beginning to change. Sandra Day O'Connor had not yet been appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. I was the 11th woman to serve on any Supreme Court in the country. But Dick Lamb had a wife who was very progressive and very interested in helping women break through into some areas where they'd never been able to serve before.
Mrs. Dottie, correct?
Mrs. Dottie. And I think it was the beginning of change. Colorado now for a long time has had 3 women on its Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court has 3 women. I hope we're not stuck at 3, but it seems to me that I was lucky and was around at the right time when things really began to change.
So, Jean Dubofsky, you served on the state Supreme Court until 1988, went back into private practice, and in 1990, we get the beginnings of a controversy and what became a landmark lawsuit over gay rights in Colorado. Sue, just briefly set this up for us.
An amendment to the Constitution,
the
state constitution, was passed that prevented cities and towns from including sexual orientation to be protected from discrimination. And this amendment would stop cities and towns like Denver and Boulder that had ordinances.
This is Amendment 2.
There was only one way to stop it once the voters voted for it, and that was to